Designed from the ground up, the D'Addario Backline Gear Transport Pack is the ultimate solution for players on the move. With more than 8 specialized storage and transport compartments built right in, it makes getting everything to the gig painless and intuitive.
So then it goes right to the BB. Just my little just using it as a distortion pedal, pretty much. So there's that guy. All right, and then this next bit here has become my favorite fuzz pedal over the past few months. I picked this up from a super cool company on the East Coast called Fuzz, and it's the Heliotropic, which is it's actually a bass pedal, but it's modeled on the the Failure song, Heliotropic.
Yeah,
It's got the same name. So it's modeled after that bass tone, but it's a fucking monster guitar pedal.
Cool.
So it's kind of like a Big Muff if it were like a little cleaner.
Huh.
So
we got to hear that. I mean, I was going to say, if you've ever seen any of my rig rundowns, you know how obsessed with Ken Andrews that I am. And Failure is one of my my favorite bands of all time. And that bass tone is so fucking good. So I would love to see how it translates to guitar. I got to hear this.
Oh yeah, here it comes. So there it is, as is, and if we, I just want to show you with the DoD chorus as well, because it's just a totally different ball game. Yeah, so it's just like, fuck, it just opens up. It's so beautiful.
I did not expect a bass pedal to translate so well to guitar. That's fucking awesome.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So
it was a nice little surprise. Yeah, they sent me a couple of things. They also have a sick fuzz pedal called the Gray Stash, which is a little creamier. It's meant for guitar, but I mean, this just has so much beef on it. I'm just, I love that kind of thing. I've just been chasing that, that Smashing Pumpkins, Big Muff, Marshall fuzz my entire life, and this is the closest I've come to, exactly what I want, without buying a, without buying a 90s Big Muff for, $600. Which someday I will have, but
You're the only guy playing guitar in the band now, right?
Yeah, it's just me and Anthony right now. We're just a duo, and yeah, we're kind of just wait until touring kicks back up again to find some people to go out with. But yeah, but for now we're just we're playing with homies in LA for the live stuff that we have coming up, which is obviously just remote. We're gonna try and film some stuff in the near future. But yeah, it's the core of the band is just me and Nino.
Right. Well, now that you have a stereo rig, I'm sure it feels a little more comfortable in the event that you did have to run out and play a live stream or something tomorrow. It probably wouldn't be as scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it fills up the room for sure. It doesn't feel like. I mean, it feels like one guitar player, but it's also just feels like a wall of amps. So yeah, it is less scary.
How much fucking around did you do with that fuzz pedal? Did you try a bunch of different fuzzes? Did you try any of the because there's fucking 730,000 different versions of the Big Muff, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's it's not just this fuzz pedal on the record, by the way. There's there's at least 5 or 6 different ones. There's this one. The Swollen Pickle actually came in pretty sweet as well. This has been my my go-to live fuzz. It's pretty clean. It's pretty punchy and you know, mushy and yeah. So that made it onto the record as well. I mean, I basically just try and make everything sound like a big muff. I'm not a super fan of the super compressed, like crunchy fuzz, like the Jack White style kind of thing. I'm more of an open, you know, pillowy blanket of fuzz type of guy.
Yeah, I totally get that.
But,
like a more shoegazy fuzz as opposed to like the Jack White, like hyper gated, spitty. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I also have a fuzz factory sitting at home, but that's the only thing that the fuzz factory does is the the Jack White fuzz. That's not true. I mean, it does plenty of things, but this just does it better.
Cool. Is there anything else on your board currently?
Yeah. Well, I've got the swollen pickle, and if you want a little taste of that, I can give it to you.
Give it to me.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me drop D real quick for like the
full effect,
the ultimate. Yeah. Exactly. Got to drop D. Yeah, here it is with the chorus. So it's quite a bit different.
Yeah, it's a different flavor, but a very, very cool one. I mean, both sound really great with that chorus.
Right? And it's not a combination you would think that would work super well, but like I'm also not, when I'm playing that shit, I'm not trying to be like super articulate.
Right,
you know, I'm just going for fucking wall of shoegaze, you know. So it works. Fucking works. Yeah, so that's the those four things are the main guys in my chain right now. And then I've got the Strymon reverb at the end, the blue sky, which is it's cool, man. It's versatile. It does the shoegaze verb thing that I want it to do.
Yeah, it definitely
and it
does
sounds
that.
really killer with the chorus. It's just post rock as fuck, you know. Yep. So that's the Strymon's purpose, is endless reverb.
Yeah, man, that is such a killer pedal, and your use of it is interesting. To me, your tone kind of reminds me of like if Johnny Marr and the Smiths didn't sound like shit in the '80s. You know, like it sounds like that's the tone that's probably the tone that they were going for. They just didn't have the technology back then to actually do it right.
Hey, man. You know? Yeah, exactly. Modern technology. You can only sound so good in the '80s.
Totally,
and
right?
not super ass cheesy.